everybody, and welcome to snowy Tufts Field, as you can see here. Today I'm going to do a few games for the Sunday videos. I love the elements, by the way, too. I don't love shoveling the snow, but I like walking them and playing around here. So, alright, here we go. First game, Seattle Seahawks getting 2.5 at Jacksonville. This is a game between two playoff teams, or potential playoff teams. Seattle's been there plenty of times. It's been probably 10 years for Jacksonville since they've been there. Jacksonville is one of the better defenses with Calais Campbell, and has done a wonderful job adjusting to finally be a contender. They run the ball with Leonard Fournette. Blake Bortles has some good moments and bad moments for them. Seattle has Russell Wilson, who to me is an MVP candidate. He probably won't win it because there's a couple guys ahead of him, Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, etc. But I think he's awesome. He's one of my favorites. He reminds me an awful lot of Fran Tarkenton back in the day, or a better version of Doug Flutie. Jimmy Graham's a good tight end. He's gotten better this year. Doug Baldwin, Lockett, they have good receivers as well. I'm going to pick Seattle to win this game 24-21 because both have good defenses, but I think Seattle will get the job done. Next game is the Minnesota Vikings are getting 2.5 points at Carolina. Carolina's 9-3 and done a wonderful job. They've exceeded expectations. Minnesota has too. I thought Minnesota would be like a 10-6 team, and they already have 10 wins. Case Keenum's done a wonderful job for the Vikings. I never expected that. I'm shady, man. Today's Slim Shady. No. See that Bronco logo? That's the loser logo right now. I love them, but they're losers. Like my Carolina Hurricanes, who never make the playoffs. They remind me of them this year. Anyways, still love both teams, though. Back on track. I like Minnesota to win this game because I think they'll pressure Cam Newton. They've had good success over him in most recent times. Minnesota's played. Cam Newton's really struggled with sacks. I also think Minnesota can run the ball pretty well, and they have Stephon Diggs and Thielen as wide receivers who have done wonderful jobs this year. They have a good tight end in Kyle Rudolph. Minnesota's a better team overall. I like Minnesota to win the game 28-21. Next game is probably the game of the day. The Los Angeles Rams are favored by 2.5 points over the Philadelphia Eagles in LA at the Coliseum, where Jared Goff and Carson Wentz, the number 1 and the number 2 picks from last year, are going against each other. Jared Goff has really improved for the Rams since last year. He struggled in the 7 or 8 games he played. He only threw like 4 touchdowns. He didn't look good at all. Carson Wentz played okay last year. He's really up the ante for Philly. He has like 28 touchdowns, I believe. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's in the MVP discussion with Brady, probably. I really, really, really like the Rams in this game, even though Philadelphia is an excellent team, and I have tons of respect for them. I just think that with their defense, playing at home, with Aaron Donald and Robert Quinn and other guys on defense, I think they'll pressure Wentz into some mistakes. They'll get the job done at home. And I think the defenses are pretty good too, so I'm going to say 24-17 Rams. Game could go either way. Much respect for both teams. I hope both make the playoffs. It's nice to see new teams get back there. All right, let's talk about the train wreck now, just quickly. The Denver Broncos are a pick-em against the New York Jets. Trevor the Traction Engine, 3 more interceptions last week. Remember, I'm joking about him as a quarterback, not his personal character. I'm sure he's a decent guy. I don't think he's a bad guy at all. It's not about that. It's his play, which has been awful this year. I've never seen a guy throw more pick sixes, fumbles, hold on to the ball. He goes back and he holds and gets sacked. It's terrible. He looks clueless out there. And he was not a good college quarterback, so I don't know what Elway was thinking. Elway as a quarterback, I love him, and as a GM, I think he's horrible. Honestly, not getting a quarterback this year, messing up everything between Kaepernick last year and Paxton Lynch, playing a couple games and looking terrible, etc. The Jets are a better team. I like them to win this game. To me, the only 2 people that have played well for the Broncos on defense are Von Miller and Petco. They've tried hard. Miller has like 9.5 sacks. Not a great year, but the team is not a good team. They say they're no fly zone. It's the fly zone because they're getting roasted this year. Also, too, I know we always talk about, I want my team to win all the time. Well, I want my team to lose for the sole purpose, as we walk through the snow, to get one of the top 2 quarterbacks, Donald and Rosen. One plays for USC, one plays for UCLA. Those guys have a chance to be outstanding in the NFL. The quarterbacks you have right now don't have a chance to do much of anything. Maybe Lynch can at some point because he hasn't played. The other 2 guys are mediocre. Osweiler is mediocre. The other guy's a bum. He's not good at all. He's like Rex Grossman to me. I'd love to have a chance at one of those quarterbacks, but in the number 4 pick, I don't think you'll get him. You need to get maybe 1, 2, or 3, or make a trade with San Francisco, who has their quarterback now with Garoppolo. We'll see what happens. I just want Denver to get a chance at one of those quarterbacks. They haven't had one of those quarterbacks in forever. Get a chance at one. See what happens. Look at Goff and Wentz, what they're doing this year in their 2nd season. It would be nice to see something like that. I know they might go after Kirk Cousins for $200 million, but then you blow your cap out. You can't sign your defensive guys, which you need. You can't sign maybe Demaryius Thomas again. I know he hasn't had a good year, but he's still talented. Stick Demaryius Thomas on another team. He'll be awesome. I guarantee it. His focus will come back. When he had Peyton Manning, Thomas was one of the top 5 receivers in football. He's dropped off because his quarterback play stinks. Jets 24-13, because I don't think the Broncos can score more than 13, because they scored more than 20 like once, and like all those 9 losses, 8 losses, so it'll be 9 after this week. All right, thank you for watching this edition of Jack Riegel Productions. I really appreciate it. From Snowy Tufts, there's the soccer field as they plow it. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. Good luck with your picks. I really want to have a good week. I haven't had a good week all year, so I'd love to have a chance to win for once. Get some money for Christmas presents. Haha. Take care now.